Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so talking about what's new, GIE 2021. We're still here at GIE+EXPO, having a ball. We're over here at the Cujo Yardware booth. Check it out. Sean Langton, what's up, brother?
What's going on, Brian? Good to see you.
It's good seeing you, bro.
Yeah.
You having a good show?
A great show. It's been insane.
That's awesome, man. Alright, so what's new? We got new stuff from Cujo Yardware. You guys know the Brian Stan Code works there. Thank you for the support. We got some new products and offerings from these guys. I'm gonna let Sean take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it. So, biggest thing is 2 new colors on the yard shoes. So, we have Desert Tan. People have been going crazy with it on the boot, and so they said, can you do the shoe? So we have the Desert Sand on the yard shoe. Super psyched about that. That'll launch in the spring. The other new color is we got our Skag Cat's Eye Gold and our black right here on the new Cujo shoe.
There you go.
Turned out really nice. That orange just really pops off there. So
nice.
We've been getting a ton of pre-orders on these two, shipping spring. The other thing we're super pumped about is our pull-on Cujo Jags.
Look at that.
A lot of the guys have been saying, hey, I love the Cujos, but I want a pull-on version where I don't have to lace up, so we came up with this. This stretch is really easy. You slip your foot right on and off. It's a great material. It hugs your ankle once it's on, so grass and dirt and debris is not going to get inside your shoe, so it protects it. This neoprene, this is a waterproof material.
Yeah.
It's going to keep your feet dry, protected, super lightweight, really comfortable. So we have 2 colors in this. We have our black and gray, and then our gray and bright blue, because we know, some people like a little pop of color there.
Wow, that's awesome. And then how's the boots going too? Where the boots at? Because they've been popular.
They've been popular.
I've been rocking the Desert Sand. I love them. Those are what I wear all fall because we've been getting so much rain.
So much, yeah. So these are huge. The Desert Sand, new color this year, really popular.
Yep.
We launched the boots last year. They've been a huge hit. We've already made 3 improvements based on everybody's feedback, so thank you for the feedback. Keep it coming.
Yep.
But this year the boots are just doing phenomenal. And then another really cool thing, the yard shoes, everyone loves them. Don't get me wrong, we don't want to mess it up, but we always want to improve it. So we made 3 more improvements. The pull tab, we went to a nice, instead of like that little back, we went to a really thick suede there.
That's really nice.
It's really nice.
You won't be ripping that off.
We added eyelets here that's going to make lacing up and down even easier. Just small little improvements. And we also made the insoles in all our shoots and boots just slightly softer, a little more comfort. You guys are going to love them.
Dude, that is so cool. CujoYardware.com.
CujoYardware.com.
And Cujo.com.
Cujo.com's even shorter.
Brian Stan, brother.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks, Sean. All right, guys, so we're over at the U-mount booth really quick. You guys know Jerry. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Brian?
Absolutely. So we're talking about what's new GIE 2021. What in the world? Check this out. What do we got?
So a lot of people ask us, do we have something bigger than a 7-horse?
Okay.
So we finally answered the call and built an 18-horse. This is the very first one.
Okay.
It's a prototype, but it's a functioning prototype.
Wow.
So nozzle's twice the size, has all the same type of features that you have with our 7-horse model, but twice the power.
Okay. What's the CFM on this now?
4,000.
Really? What's the price?
Half the price of a stand-on.
Okay.
That's kind of what we're shooting for.
4 or 5 grand maybe?
Yeah, we're going to be in that range.
So this
I don't want to quote anything exactly, but we'll be right around there.
That's totally cool. So you guys know Dylan, he was in the video helping us mount this one. We bought this. If you guys want a good leaf blower that mounts to the front of almost any UTV or lawnmower, this is the way to go with that hook. And then there's a receiver. You guys can see, Dylan, let me see behind you on the, you guys can see all the different photos. So if you don't want to buy a $10,000, $12,000, $13,000 stand-on, I get it. Maybe you do. But this is a great in the middle, or if you got some personal property you want to take care of, or some parks and rec. These things are awesome. Does our code still work on the big one, the Brian's 10?
Yep.
You can save 10%, I think it is.
Well, the big one's not in production yet.
Not yet, not yet.
It's kind of a
prototype.
See what people think of it.
Yeah.
See what kind of buzz we get on this one.
All right.
So it has the same breakaway nozzle.
Okay.
But 4,000 CFM, 200 plus mile an hour wind speed.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, check them out. We'll leave a little link in the description, and U-mount. Check them out. All right, so we're over here at the Equipment Defender booth. You guys know Dave. What's up, Dave? How we doing?
Hey, how are you?
It's good seeing you.
What's going on?
How you been?
Excellent.
It's been 2 years.
I know, crazy.
I know, right? Equipment Defender booth. You guys know these guys. Love and support them. They got all the different racks. Dave, what do we got going on here, man?
Well, we started to do the chainsaw rack, head trimmer rack, stuff like that 2 years ago. We just never had time to finish the project. So now it's released and formalized, and it's actually a really cool rack. So we tried to do everything so we're not just racking it, we're controlling vibration and locking it up and really protecting your equipment. So we have, you notice that when you close that jaw, not only does it create a physical barrier across the bar, it also draws that jaw in and tightens down on the bar. So that is the feature that controls the vibration issue. When you put your chainsaw in there, bring that bar across. It's really well in there. It has a shield here to protect so that people can't take the bar off or the engine off the bar.
Smart.
And that worked out so well. We wanted to use it on the hedge trimmer rack as well. The problem there is the bars are just a little too delicate to support that engine weight.
Okay.
So what we did is added this hanging support.
Oh, okay.
And gave it some nice rubber supports and things. And that one there, when you open it up, it's just hanging in there, and you can take it out. We cut down the bar guard here.
Yeah.
So you can use it with the rack.
Okay. So it just hangs.
Hang it back in there, and then you draw that across.
That's
and
awesome.
Again, totally controls all the vibration issues and locks it up nicely.
And this can be enclosed or utility.
Yeah, mount onto a wall as well as round rail angle. Matter of fact, we're doing some different things now for clips for round rails because that's become a big thing.
Yep, yep.
Everybody keeps saying they have round rails, round rails. So if you look over here, we have a round rail clip that just gives them a nice flat spot where they can easily bolt anything, and it's super rugged once you bolt on with that.
Gotcha, awesome. Well, really cool.
And that can be used with anything that bolts on flat typically.
Okay, perfect. Anything else that's new, or?
Yeah, blower rack. 2 years ago we started, well, we had a prototype here, it was horrible. We took it home and threw it in the dumpster, and we basically used the design of the gas can racks, but we added a nice lock system to it.
Okay.
So it's got the built-in lock system here, as well as just a quick latch, flips up, and you can take the blower out, of course, right there.
All right.
And locks in.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, you can check them out, equipmentdefender.com. You guys know the blower racks, the trimmer racks are over there. You guys know and appreciate these guys. Thank you for just supporting these guys, what they do. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Hey, what's up, guys? Brian here. All right, another What's New GIE 2021. So we're hanging over here with Mike Paluca in STIHL. This is really cool. So we actually might show some more of this on the channel in the future. More to come. But in the meantime, battery equipment and the new Pro line. What do we got going on here?
Yeah, thanks, Brian. So what I want to show today is the 135 platform from STIHL. These are professional tools for the landscaper that is looking to switch to battery.
Okay.
These tools, including an FSA 135 straight shaft line trimmer and a loop handle configuration. We also have it in a bike handle down here. We have two edgers, curved shaft and straight shaft, an extended reach telescoping pole pruner, a KMA 135 combi motor. This accepts over a dozen attachments. And then just over here is 3 extended reach hedge trimmers. These are the HLA 135.
Wow.
I like these products because they're using the same drive shaft and cutting components as their gas counterparts. So same components, and then the performance levels is also the same as well.
Wow. So this will be available starting basically now or next spring forward.
These tools are available now.
And these are for the pro contractor.
Right.
Wow, that's awesome. And then we have the charging system out front. We can take a quick peek. We got the bands and all the music kind of firing up here, but
so one of the challenges is how do you charge batteries throughout the day or at night? And that's what this charging infrastructure is built around. Right now this box is housing 12 of our batteries, cartridge style and backpack batteries. And when a landscaper plugs that in at night, the whole cabinet is fully charged the next morning. So it greatly assists with the logistics of battery management.
Wow, here's a thought this through then. They have the batteries and the equipment, huh? That's pretty cool.
And of course, if you need power throughout the day, we have this Ps3000 inverter. That's a power source that this charging cabinet can be plugged into.
We're really happy to be able to do this in person to see if we
And now you can start charging on the go. That's awesome. Whoa, look at that. All right, very cool. Well, I know there's a lot of guys that are watching the channel and they love the battery equipment, the handheld trimmers, blowers, all that fun stuff. And this will be a really good addition for the STIHL lineup. So thanks for your time, brother. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, sir. Hey, all right, guys. So we're over here at the ramp rack. You guys know Wyatt and all of his team. We got Adam over here. What's up, bro?
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. So we got the new versions of the ramp rack, kind of like lightened up, but stronger, different design. What do we got going on here?
All right, so this is the 300 model, which comes with the headache rack, but it doesn't have the shelf. Just been listening to people making changes. You're able to lock this up, easy for one guy. Super easy to go down.
Wow.
Super easy to come back up. I mean, there's no weight to it whatsoever. Just push it, locks back up for you. We have the quick disconnect feature on this one, which you loosen up this turnbuckle and it comes down and attaches onto here when the ramp is down. You pop your 2 pins on the sides here, and then underneath is where we have the jack at.
Okay.
So this whole thing, you can put that down and pull away from it. It stands up on itself.
Wow.
So if you need to pull a trailer, you're able to do that.
Okay.
And then it's a one-man setup, so you can easily back into it. One guy can re-put it on the truck.
Wow.
3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And you're good to go with it again.
So like the whole back now comes off
back
versus like the whole rack.
Yes, and everything else stays on the truck. So you don't have to take anything else off except the dovetail. And then you're able to pull a trailer again.
That is a really cool innovation. What's the other rack over there?
All right, so this is the new sport unit aimed at your smaller trucks, your Toyotas, your Nissans. If you don't really need the full size of the other one, we have this one. Cool features on this, super to install. All you have is a 3/4 inch nut right here, and that actually goes back in, and you put your pin through. There's an opening.
Okay.
Pin goes through it. Then you tighten this up to take any of the slop out of it. Other than that, you just have your 2 resting points that are on your bumper there.
Okay.
One on each side. This is rated at 800 pounds on the ramp. Combined weight 180 pounds for this unit, so super simple to install.
Okay.
More aimed at like your 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, golf carts are able to be put up on this. 48 inches on your ramp with 51 inches between the sides here.
Okay.
To put this down, all you do is pop this down, and it comes out.
Whoa.
Super easy, that locks into place, and then when you put it back up, these lock themselves. So you don't gotta worry about forgetting to lock your trailer back up.
Now what's the ramp rated for again?
800 pounds.
800 pounds?
Yep.
So maybe some smaller mowers?
Yeah.
But 4-wheelers?
48 inch mowers, 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, stuff like that.
Okay.
Go up. So then now that's locked. You're all good to go.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for taking a quick minute to show us, Adam.
Yes,
if
sir.
these guys want to get more info, where they go?
You can go to theramprack.com, and right now we're offering 20% until the end of the month.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, guys, we'll give these guys a shout. You guys know Wyatt, and they made a splash a couple years ago. All these different versions back here on the banner, and
Make one for flatbeds as well.
is that right?
Flatbeds, Isuzus, so super universal. This model fits any truck, short bed, long bed, with the telescoping middle rails. So it's not a one-size-fits-all. It does Dodge, Ford, Chevy, universal.
Wow, awesome. All right, well, hey, thanks for the time, Adam. This was really cool. We appreciate it. Really quick, so we're walking through the booth, and I bumped into these guys. We've messaged a bunch back and forth on Instagram and just email. Voight Smith Innovation. So a lot of you guys are into spray rigs and spray tanks. So check this out really quick. We got our man Jordan going to talk us a little bit about what they got going on. What's up, brother? How we doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good, man.
Enjoying the show?
Oh, dude, it's been non-stop busy, brother. How's things with you guys?
It's been crazy busy all day. I actually had to take a break from customers to do the video, so it's good.
There you go. So what do you got going on?
So this is our Legacy 305 unit, most popular spray unit we sell. Every bell and whistle in the world is on this thing, completely wireless. It's all app controlled, app based.
Whoa.
So you pull up a smartphone app, you control everything, engine, starter, throttle, choke. It's all automatic rate control. You can't mess it up. You tell the system I want 80 gallons an acre. It applies 80 gallons an acre no matter what speed you're driving.
Wow.
Because it's completely wireless, install in the truck is as simple as grab the fork pocket, set it in, strap it down, you're done.
Wow.
No wiring harnesses, no controllers, none of that kind of stuff. You can run all of it from your phone.
Wow.
There is also a physical controller.
Okay.
So last year, this system came out last year, this wireless system. Some of the feedback was, I really like the smartphone-based system, but I'd like to have a physical controller to run the sprayer with. I want to be able to feel it and not have to be distracted by my phone.
Sure.
So in addition to running it from your phone, you can also run it with a physical controller.
Look at that.
So control your engine, your lights, your boom sections, everything right from here.
What?
The other really cool thing is, our industry's finally getting into the modern era here where we do stuff on our smartphones. We have job tracking built into our application.
Okay.
So you can literally go in here, type in your job site name, spray your material down. It'll tell you how many gallons went down, how long it took, what the temperature was, how many acres are covered, what job site it was at, latitude, longitude, all that stuff.
Wow.
That can sync up with LMN, Aspire, all the major job tracking apps. The data can get pulled into there and saved into your client files.
What are customers saying about the rig and the setup? Is this out in the field? You guys, what's the feedback been like?
Feedback's been fantastic. I mean, sales are ahead of the pace we can build them at.
Yeah.
So feedback's been really good. Liquid saves a lot of salt, so there's a lot of cost savings with a unit like this.
Yep.
Most companies are seeing 40 to 60% reduction in the amount of salt they're using by using liquid. So anytime you can save that much salt, the machine pays for itself very, very quickly.
Amen to that. We have a subcontractor. He's into liquid. He does a great job for us. Maybe something we got to see in the future on the channel. Amen.
Sure, man.
What's the other one that we got over here?
Yeah, this is just a real basic thing. For those that are just getting into liquid, this is our more entry-level basic model. All the bells and whistles you saw there do not exist here. This is a manual rewind hose reel. This is a simple on-off controller. So either you're spraying or you're not. Okay. Running the hose reel or you're not, and that's it. This is the only control module for this unit.
Okay.
So this one's about half the price, but it's about 1/10 of the features. So great entry-level unit, great for smaller parking lots. Also great for people that are just pre-treating lanes.
There you go. There you go. Awesome. Where can people get more info?
Website, bsinnovation.com.
All right, brother. Hey, Jordan, super appreciate the time, brother. Have a good show. All right, guys. So talking about what's new GIE, we're still on the tour here. This is pretty cool. We're hanging out with Mark over here with Leaf Burrito. How we doing, brother?
Doing excellent. Loving the show.
Dude, the booth was so packed out yesterday. There's nothing sponsored here. I'm just genuinely excited to check this out. This is pretty funny. People are stopping the booth non-stop all day yesterday. I couldn't even get in here to say hey to you guys. So what the heck is a Leaf Burrito and what's going on here, brother?
Well, long story short, revolutionary yard debris bag. So really what we did is we took and reverse engineered tarps, said what's wrong with the tarp. The problem is they rip, and the reason they rip is because you overload them, and then you put them on, you drag them on the ground because you can't pick them up. Okay. So tarps just don't rip by themselves, they rip because they're overloaded. So basically, what we have is it opens up flat. So it opens up flat, and that's easy loading. And so the patent is actually on how it opens up flat. And the reason is because we have these zippers like this, where it stays fully open. That's how it's able to open flat. The fold comes in towards the middle, and then you zip the short sides. So now it's super easy to go put everything in. And then the other nice thing is it won't blow the material because it's porous. Right. Right? So now it's easy to get everything on there. And you don't need to get everything on right away. You get the gist of it. And then, hold on. We take our long side here, and fold it over. And we're going to take this other side. And if it's really full, I like to straddle it because it makes it easier. And where did my zipper go? Heavy duty YKK zippers. Heavy duty.
Look at that. That's actually really cool.
Heavy duty mesh. Heavy duty webbing handles, all YKK. All right, so now I get it mostly full in here. All right. Now here's the secret sauce. Stand it up, look at all that room. Wow. So now I can go to this, and I just totally changed everything. I can keep filling it. Wow. So basically, I invented the product on my street in Charlotte, North Carolina, because I didn't want to bag 25 bags worth of leaves. Sure. Right, so I said, well, why don't we take tarps in the city? And the reason is because they'll get overloaded and then they would blow back into the streets. Right. So then I figured out, okay, well, you need a controlled tarp, basically. Yep. And then the other piece was the handle. So if you had no handles on here and it was a tarp, then you'd still be doing this. Sure. So that's not ergonomic. Okay. All right, so at the end of this whole project is that you have now a manageable, safer, ergonomic tool. So if you have like a grass handling system, you can pull your mower up, dump everything into this, and now you have a good container basically to put everything into. That's awesome. We can custom brand them with your logo. That's our 7-footer. So we would do like a single color with your logo on it. This is 7 foot, meaning 7 foot tall this way. The 5-foot one would be this tall. Okay. These are great for hedge clippings and such. You can get 4 guys can carry it on all 4 sides. Wow. These are going to be super nice for either one person, where I can roll it over. Boom, I get my hand. So now I go through, stack all these up on my truck, and now I got a nice clean truck. I don't have garbage cans with stuff flying out on the highway. That's awesome. And I can stack multiple burritos on there. That's really cool. Where can people get more info? LeafBurrito.com. We can order them right online. We custom brand them. Yeah. Minimum order of 10 bags. Cool. And so 5 foot, 7 foot, and then our tote form is great for weeding, picking up trash, riding your mower, get your hands free. Look at that. And this is more for going into like a garden and doing a little bit of weeding. And then you come out, and then you dump it all into your other burrito, and there you go. Wow. Put tools in it, helmets, gear, sweaty stuff, perfect for that.
Mark,
truck containment.
thank you so much, brother. This is
man.
so cool. Like, your booth has been swamped the whole time. We finally got you. That was the best 4 minutes ever, dude.
Awesome. Love it.
Thanks, brother.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, so we're over here at the Spiker booth. Some familiar faces. Scott, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
You ran up. You're like, I watched the channel. I'm a big fan.
I literally was going over there to go test out some equipment. I'm like, familiar face.
Hey,
So,
I love Spiker. You guys make really quality equipment. Jake's Quality Lawn Care that lives by me won your giveaway. So what's latest and greatest with Spiker? What do you guys got going on?
so the latest and greatest is we have this new roller right here.
Okay.
It works as a tow behind or a push roller.
Okay.
So right now it's in push mode, but you can drop down you can show them how to flip over that push handle, and it turns.
I think it's zip tie. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Now it turns into tow boat.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, if you're like knocking down bowl hills, or say you just sawed it, you want to press that saw down. Get
Yeah.
that, the roots down in the.
Does it fill up with water?
Yeah, well, water or sand actually. It has the weight capacity to do sand.
Oh, no
It's
shoot.
a little more work, but it'll hold that much weight.
No shoot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really, really cool.
So that's a new product. Let me walk you down here and show you a couple other things.
Absolutely.
Yep, this is our ride-on spreader platform.
Yeah.
The S100. Which
Okay.
we've had around for I think 7 or 8 years, but we just launched this year the drop-in sprayer tank with the boom spread, or the boom sprayer as well.
Yeah.
So it's got 4 independently controlled nozzles, 9-gallon capacity, really quick to pull it in or out, and we also have the spot sprayer bracket kit.
Okay.
You can buy like a Smith or a Lesco pump sprayer.
Yep.
Attaches right to the unit. So say you want to have a little, herbicide right there. If you're spreading another type of product,
Yeah.
you can knock down your dandelions or something.
That's awesome.
And I've got to show you one more thing.
Sure.
This-
All right, quick little battery change out. So here we are with it put on. Look at that.
yeah, bag spreader, like I said, 25-pound capacity.
Okay.
So one thing, basically it's just a typical broadcast spreader that you carry with you.
Yeah.
Like I said, to get to those hard to reach places. One thing unique about this is this dial system.
Okay.
Every other bag spreader, when you're wanting to control the amount that the gate opens, right? That's setting your application rate. Well, it's kind of hard to do that with the gate lever being over here where you can't see it.
Yep.
So we have a full calibration guide that tell you what setting to choose. Once you choose that setting, you dial it to it. Now, if you watch it, my gate stopped at the exact position.
Yeah.
Close it. Now I can do this all without looking.
Wow.
So I can be over here spreading, smack that, and I never have to mess with it again.
That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, so it makes it easier for somebody to use.
All right, and last but not least, we got one other thing. What do we got here, brother?
100-pound ice melt spreader.
Yeah.
We launched this about 2 or 3 years ago. What's unique about it this year is what we're calling the variable deflector.
Okay.
So when you're spreading ice melt, you're typically either doing large areas like a large areas like a parking lot, or narrow sidewalks.
Yep.
And we want customers to be able to control their spread to accurately drop it on a sidewalk. And you have different widths of sidewalks.
Yep.
In the city, you have around 6 foot. In residential areas, it's between 3 and 4.
Yep.
So with this deflector, in this position it's in right now, you'll notice that there's multiple notches here.
Yep.
It is in the full spread width mode. So it's not deflecting.
Okay.
We call this the storage mode, so you're not having to take the deflector off the product when you're not using it.
Gotcha.
Because you're gonna lose it, right?
Okay.
It's not gonna show up again next winter. So the first notch down is your 6-foot notch.
Oh,
which is
look at this.
like your commercial, like your city sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's all spring loaded in there. It literally can't come off.
Wow.
So now you spread that, or if we start pushing it, you're gonna spread to your 6 feet.
Really?
And you've got a couple different notches that are, approximately, 5 and 4, somewhere in there, depending on your material.
Yep.
All the way down to your 3 foot, which is your narrowest sidewalk width.
That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Pull it down into that slot. Now you're doing 3 feet. Drop spreader.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty dope. You guys are on it, man. Where can they get more info?
You can go to our website at spiker.com.
Awesome, man. You guys make some good quality product. Always appreciate you guys taking 2 minutes to be on the channel. And guys, check them out, man. They make some really quality product, and this booth is a lot of fun. All right, let's keep it going.